This is for all my catfish, for my crappie buddies, not my catfishing buddies. All my catfishing buddies already know all this. But I'm just going to show you the rig I use. People ask me all the time how I catfish, so here we go. I don't drift a lot, but when I do, here's the rig I use. I got an 8/0 Gamakatsu hook. Got a float about 3 to 4 inches above the hook. Barrel swivel. And I got a snap swivel. The reason why I got a snap swivel is, like I said, I don't do a lot of drifting. So I mostly anchor. When I anchor, I use this sinker. It's about a 3-ounce. I call it a butterfly sinker. It's a sinker I made. It's a mold I got that I made that I use for fishing the rivers, because when you yank it, the wings, the way they are, it'll snatch the sinker up. The sinker will come up and scoot along the top instead of dragging along the bottom and getting hung up. That weighs about 3.5 ounces. I also got this sinker. It's just a standard stick sinker. Again, I made the mold for it because I'm cheap. But I hate stuffing all the shots in the slinkies. So this is what I use. It's just a stick weight. It weighs about 1 ounce. Same thing. Just put it on the snap swivel, snap it on. You're ready to drift fish. This line here will drag the bottom. I know none of my catfishermen friends, they know all this, so they'll probably laugh at me because of how bad the video is. But anyway, this drags the bottom. When it drags the bottom, the float floats your bait up about this high off the bottom, and it keeps it from getting hung up and getting snapped. All right, that's how I do it, right or wrong. The other thing, looking at the back here. Now, I just had a fella come and ask me how in the world I fish this many rods without getting tangled. Usually I fish about 4 more. But here's how we do it. These two here are out about 100, 150 foot. These two here are out about 75 to 100 foot, so they're staggered in. These two on the corners are only out about 50 foot. All of them are dragging the bottom. These two here are laying on the bottom, and I just let out about 20 or 30 foot of line, just enough to keep them on the bottom, and I let them drag straight beside the boat. Also, a lot of times I'll take 2 down lines and put them right here and right here, about 3-4 feet off the bottom, and I'll put 2 down lines in the front, only about 10 foot deep. Well, that's how we do it. One thing I didn't mention I should have is my speed. Right now I'm going about 0.3. A friend of mine, Dieter Melhorn, we've talked about it a lot about drift speeds. And we've just about determined that with the temperature, if it's 30 to 40 degrees outside, you want to keep it around 3 to 4, 0.3 to 0.4. It gets up closer to 80, 90 degrees, it's nothing for me to drift 1.2, 1.3 miles per hour and still catch fish. But I guess a good rule of thumb is keep it about point whatever the temperature is. If it's 30, try to keep it around 0.3. 40, try to keep it around 0.3, 0.4. You know, air in the direction of slow. Now, that being said, I have, just like you guys at Crappie Fish, sometimes you'll go to make a turn and all of a sudden your outside rods will start catching fish. And sometimes you'll make a turn and your inside rods will start catching fish. So what I always figure, rule of thumb, if the outside rods start catching fish when I start to make a turn, then more than likely the fish want it a little bit faster, or they want it a little bit higher in the water column, like if you're crappie fishing. I know if I start catching fish when I start to make a right-hand turn, I'll automatically bump my speed up when I get straight, you know, a tenth or so, and most of the times that'll get the crappie, it'll get the jigs up a little bit higher. I don't know how they got on crappie fishing, but anyway, same rule of thumb for catfishing. If you make a turn, all of a sudden you start catching fish better on your outside rods, they might just want it a little faster. If you're catching them on your inside rods on the turn, all of a sudden you start catching fish, maybe they want it just a little bit slower. Just pay attention. You never know. That might be what it takes to get that fish in the boat. Now, you'll notice I got a jigging rod off to the side here. It's the beauty of trolling is the fact that you can catch your bait as you go. All right, let's see if we can't get you a fish. crazy. Trying to get some bait. Usually I use a 3, 4, 5 hook rig, but I broke it off a few minutes ago. So I'm just trying to catch as many as I can for bait. I got a 300-gallon tank at home. I have a double hook rig, it'd be ridiculous. In case you ain't noticed, the birds are swarming. That's how I knew the perch were here. Find the birds, you find the perch. What's bad is I'll probably catch a big cat through here, I believe. Let's hope. Still marking plenty of bait. You can't see it on the video, but every time I bring one up, there's 8 or 9 following it. I know there's catfish in here. I don't know why I ain't catching one yet. I hope you wait till I get my tank full. I need about 30. There's a fish on. Oh, that's a good one too. Hope the video's still going. He hit it like a flatty. Oh, that's a good one. I don't think you want no part of that, seagull. He interrupted my catfish, my bait fish. Oh, stay still. All right, there you go. There's your one, about 10 pounds. Get it. Back to bait catching. I'll edit this video later. Take out all the bloopers. He messed me up. He got me out of my bait catching. Scared all my bait away. Not all of it. I done lost count now. I think that's about 20. I hope the video's still filming. Yep, we're still filming. 6 minutes into this mate lake. Got a feeling if I did get a big one, it'd be a big flathead. Amongst all these perch. Perfect live bait size. It's the size I like to use for live bait. In case you wonder what I got on that hook, I got a piece of perch. A piece of the belly meat off the perch. That way it's so tough it don't come off. Beats the devil out of sitting there rebaiting. Whew. Hard to put another hook on here just to show you. All right. Starting to lose them on the screen now. School's over there. I know you can't see the birds, but they've moved to that side. All right. I'm gonna rest a little bit.